Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed. We're ready for football at Huntington Bank Field here in Cleveland. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns on Sunday Night Primetime. On the Ravens sideline, head coach John Harbaugh. His guys need to get this turned around. 1-5. Disappointing start to the season. On the other side, it is the head coach of the Browns. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball, but he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play action now. Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. And he will score. Jay Flowers. Touchdown Ravens. That his second TD catch of the season. The extra point is good. And the Ravens will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. Leading them out, the veteran quarterback first-round pick back in 2017, Deshaun Watson.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball and was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. If he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
19-18. Let's go. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cleveland. From the shotgun, here's Watson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
On second down, it's Judkins. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. That is some kind of run. Everything you love about a running back. Using some of the power as well, Greg, to find his way to the end zone for the touchdown.
And as so often is the case, Mike, in the NFL, you just can't block every defender. Well, for this back, it doesn't matter. You said it. His power is what allowed him to break those tackles and find himself in the end zone.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens headed back out again. And he has been doing it through the air and on the ground this first month of the season. Currently leading the NFL in rush yards by a quarterback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Now Jackson on the move. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
14 more yards.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll take off again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
He is hit before he can get rid of it. And down he goes. That is Myles Garrett in for the sack. He registers number 14 on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25.
gain of 5 brings up
They'll break the huddle.
5.
It's second and 5.
25-yard line.
Warrior 70. Crack all 80. Check smash. Check smash.
Out of the gun, Watson. Pass caught by Bond. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
19 Lions. Dragon 60. Ready.
To throw on second down is Watson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Panther Street. Panther Street. Mustang 19. Scoop.
Throwing on third down. Watson. Short one there to his tight end, Fan. It's a gain of 12 there. It's a Browns first down.
And the Browns first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready.
Here's Watson. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early.
Automatic first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Watson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Intended for
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Hey, smash.
A run, and here comes Joku. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. Third down, 3 to go.
18, find it.
Watson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
They snap it to Watson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
Ready.
On play action, it's Watson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a gift to Judkins, heading right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Trap
It's
50.
second
Trap
and
50.
8.
Get it. Buffalo 18. Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now it's Watson. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Got his second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns are on top. It's 14-10.
Ravens 10. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession with a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Jackson now on second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A design run here with Jackson. Looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on third down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On play action, here's Jackson. Headed left, buying time. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
16 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. With the shotgun, here's Jackson. Look wide, get this one complete. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 6. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-10 is our score. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins as they are facing a tough 3rd and 11. Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
Hey, report.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to run it. And he will get into the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The extra point is good. And the Ravens move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. Will be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. From the 48-yard line, here is 2nd and 8. Back to throw is Watson. Right back to Judy. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
18, Rodgers, 18, Packers 60, Buffalo 18.
To the air again, Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
13-yard line. 8
Here's
yards
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Knock that Packers 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Again, it's Watson. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Browns move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They've been one of the better teams running the football all year, evidenced by the ease with which they ran it on that prior drive.
Report!
On 1st and 10, Jackson. That one pass for Dante Wester. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Come on, Freddie.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9.
Hey, smash Bronco!
From the shotgun, here's Watson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, three.
To the right side, it's Judkins. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 31 yards.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems, as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Pass caught left side by Fant. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
It's a gain of 18.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. 2 yards on the pickup.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8.
23-yard line.
That is.
Now Watson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
That's out wide to Judkins. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
And his great first half on the ground continues, and this is one of those guys that when he gets in the groove, it seems like it's an 8-yard run, a 10-yard run, and all of a sudden a 15-yard chunk play, one after another.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot. Cougar Knights. Ready.
Sampson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
2 on the play.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Watson. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Yo. Change it.
Now, Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Jackson. That's into the hands of Wester. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
To throw is Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. And he will second touchdown of this first half. The PAT up and good. And the Ravens will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Trap alert! Three! Gravity Lions!
They'll give it to Sampson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming up.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one caught by Lester. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in. It's Tez Walker. And that's a 1st down. And it will be a gain of 8. Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. On 4th down, it's Tyler Loop for the Baltimore field goal. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. His kick is good. From 60 yards out, he's got the leg to knock it through.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Watson now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our look around the NFL starts now. At MetLife Stadium, the Jets at home to take on the Detroit Lions. And this is Jameson Williams. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Lions have little problem here. They run away with a dominant win. Next up, how about a trip to Vegas, everybody? Checking in on the Raiders as they host the Houston Texans. And here is Joe Mixon. He's going to find a crease and take it 13 yards to the end zone. The Texans win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. One more to show you, and it's out in Seattle, the Seahawks hosting the New York Giants. And it's Torrey Horton, one of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Seahawks get win number 4 on the season. They come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these 2 sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Three points, all that separates these 2 sides as half number 2 kicks off. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. He's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL leader in touchdown passes.
Ready! Cougar 19! Let's go!
On first down, Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman.
Watson's pass complete to Cedric Tillman. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd
Ball
and
on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Come on! Set! Fix the Eagles! 79 Broncos!
Throwing is Watson. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
6 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
65, Cup 19! Mustang 19!
Throwing again is Watson. This is brought in downfield by Judy. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards.
70 Rangers! 70
First and
Rangers!
10 at the 14-yard line.
18! 70 Lions! 19 Lions! Ready?
Again, it's Watson. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Got it.
It's
Ready?
now
60
2nd and
Bobcat!
10.
60 Bobcat! Let's go now. Ready?
To the air again. Watson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
16. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be third. They need one.
Get it. Ready,
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. No, no. Let's go.
Judkins. He's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal?
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Here's Watson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
79 Broncos.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be knocked down. It's incomplete, but it might not matter. Let's check on this penalty.
Still third down.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. Third and goal.
Tag.
A play fake. Now Watson to throw. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They snap it to Watson. Escaping, and he will take this one across into the end zone. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Browns. Carlson now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Browns have taken a 4-point advantage.
31, Ravens 27. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Real quick, ready?
A tight end in motion now. Open man, it's Bateman downfield. And he will go all the way. Rashad Bateman, touchdown Baltimore. That is first touchdown this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They have had success throwing the football, as you see there. They still find themselves trailing here as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Watson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
First down.
Dragon 60.
1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
I'm ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
Here's Judkins. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
Come on, come on. 70 range. Hot, 7, go.
Now 1st down throw for Watson. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
18, 19, Tiger, 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To throw on 2nd down is Watson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So, field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. Both these offenses have been informed. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Michigan man Mason Graham in there on the stop. So, from 37, here's 2nd and 8. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He takes off. And he's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the 1st down, and here comes 3rd down.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Now Lamar going to hang on to it. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore first down.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
41. Browns 34.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Watson sending it downfield for Fant. That ball bouncing around and it finally caught Slough. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, Yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Now Carlson to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns will even the score here in the third.
Daniel Carlson is set to kick
So
off.
back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Ravens offense and receiver Zay Flowers heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him through the middle of the field. And he will score. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will go up by 7.
Browns 41. Time of Luke.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Watson. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
On the pickup.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down.
From the 6.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Watson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trap 50, trap 50. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Out of the gun, Watson. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Here we go, here we go. 60 by 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Watson to throw again. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Back to throw is Watson. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's another
Nice chunk here in this good-looking
First
drive.
down.
Pickup of
First
14
at
and a
the
first down.
26-yard line.
Ready. Pack the 60. Set. Hurt. Ready.
Shotgun snap to Watson. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Cedric Tillman was the intended target.
On the coverage.
And it'll bring up second down.
79 Broncos. Let's go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Watson to throw. A pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball is incomplete.
Incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Bronco 80.
Throwing on third down. Watson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down.
It's a gain of 14
A first
yards.
down there. Gain of
That's good
14
for
yards.
First down.
Down at the
First
12.
and 10 at the
It's
12.
first and 10.
10 for 11. Go. 19 Charger. 19.
Throwing again is Watson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Noah Fant was the intended target.
Second
And that will lead to a second down.
Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 6. Ready.
To the air again. Watson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Come on. 19 tight. 19. 7. Go.
Again, it's Watson. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his second TD catch of the season. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers. And the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20, 25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play, threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
That ties the game. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their
So
own
much of that
20-yard
play
line.
comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick.
Ready up.
Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start on the ground with Sampson. Past the 45. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. Pickup of 46 yards.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
On first down, right back to Sampson. Space to run. Inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Dylan Sampson. Touchdown Browns. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
The kick is good. Makes the score Browns 55, Ravens 48. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now a screen set up for Henry.
Jackson's pass complete to Derrick Henry. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Jackson now. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Oh, they had a shot there, hit at the 5, but it continues into the end zone. And we come back out to the 20. The Browns offense ready to take over possession of the football. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Viking 18. 19 Lions.
Now Watson. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Cleveland.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
First and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go.
On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Made at his 48-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On the jump.
From the 48-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Here we go. Set. Mustang 19.
Back to throw is Watson. Open man, and that's Tillman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Okay, break. Back. Back. Panther 60. Panther 60. Set. Hurt.
On first down, here's Sampson. There he goes. Inside the 30. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 39 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Ready, set.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal.
Cougar 19. Hurt. Warrior 70. Street.
They'll run with Sampson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second
brings
down.
up second and goal at the Ravens' 12-yard line.
7 top 2. 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Throwing is Watson. This one caught at the floor.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Come on.
Now Watson on third and goal. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10.
Middle.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And it's into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
They'll run it with Henry. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. One of the tight ends in motion right. On third down, Jackson. He'll try to run for it. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 12. First down, Baltimore.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's a run with Henry. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
At the 45-yard line. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Now, Jackson. He's going to air this one out. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Ready up. No. Here we go. Shot.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. A minute 57 to go in the game. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Panther 60. Dragon 60.
They'll drop to throw. Open man. That is Bond. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Whistles here and a timeout. Defense going to take this one with 1:51 to go.
Ready.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Tag. Bronco 80.
A run inside with Smith. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
It's a loss of
The Ravens
2.
now going to use
Brings
their
up
final
second and
timeout,
12.
and they'll get
At the
together
Ravens'
prior to the
41-yard
2nd
line.
down play.
Buffalo 18. 2. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 79 Broncos. Go.
Watson. Pass caught by Bond. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third
It's a
down.
gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Come on. Set. Viking 18. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready,
Here's Watson. Gets made right side by Wilson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Cougar. Shot alert. Shot alert. Check up.
On the ground, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line. So the Dog Pound celebrates. It's a win for the Browns.
They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dog Pound's happy. It's a win for the Browns as we say farewell from Cleveland.